Tyson, you saw abs when he came out of prison. Remember that? Dude, the scariest Tyson ever. Like, they finally released him.
It's a little frightening.
Tyson, laying it on, pouring it on, down goes Bruno into the ropes.
Up until 1989, Mike Tyson wasn't just the scariest man in the heavyweight division.
Tyson was invited. And there was an uppercut.
He was the standard that everyone else was measured against in a division full of killers. But outside the ring, personal problems and criminal charges derailed his rise, eventually leading to prison in 1992. Right after his release from prison, in 1995, Mike Tyson made his return to boxing against the comically cocky Peter McNeeley.
And last but not least, Medfield!
A tank-like heavyweight riding a 12-fight winning streak and fresh off a 6-second knockout that had him believing he was ready for the biggest stage.
I think they picked a very tough opponent, but they don't realize how tough I am.
The build-up to Tyson's grand comeback was pure heat, as McNeeley talked like he was possessed by Shakespeare's ghost.
Keep laughing, keep laughing. If any one of you that doesn't respect me, or what I'm doing or what I've been doing for the last 3 months since it was been announced, and going against a guy like this, you'd have a big dump in your pants. I'm Hurricane Peter McNeeley from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass.
But on fight night, he was made to eat his words.
Protect yourself at all times. I expect a tough, clean fight.
The fight started and McNeeley made a failed attempt to impose himself early.
As advertised, comes right at Mike Tyson.
But Tyson rocked his foundations on the counter. McNeeley got back up, but the damage was done.
Seconds into the fight, McNeeley on the canvas.
Tyson seeming to just hang back those legs and stop that nonsense because they were starting to butt heads.
Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut, down goes McNeeley again.
Within one round, McNeeley's corner stepped in to stop further punishment. Tyson's return lasted less than 2 minutes, but it sent a clear message to the heavyweight division that the power and speed that made Tyson a killer was still there, or perhaps even more vicious now. And what Tyson was about to do next would have the alarm bells seriously ringing. Immediately after taking out McNeeley, Tyson pointed his guns towards Buster Mathis Jr., a sizzling hot prospect with an unbeaten record, and the confidence of a man who believed he was ready for the big leagues. Like many challengers before him, Mathis Jr. also tried to sell the idea that Tyson's aura wouldn't affect him.
I'm going to do what I got to do to beat Mike Tyson, plain and simple. I'm not afraid.
The bell rang and Mathis Jr. slipped and clinched to survive the early onslaught.
Missed on a left uppercut to begin things here tonight. Be defensive, and again, Tyson continues to miss.
Foreman, he said he was a good slipper, but you know, in those punches of that Peter McNeeley fight, he missed.
But the difference in class was like day and night.
And tonight, he's doing a good job slipping. Mike switched to southpaw and threw like a right jab.
We are through with round one, and Buster Mathis has lasted.
Even in round two, Mathis was still hugging and hanging in, but only just.
Says that he is physically stronger now.
Going up against a guy almost short.
But Tyson began tightening his timing, cutting off movement and forcing exchanges. The pressure started to build. And soon, Tyson finally found his range.
Swing around on your opponent's side and then crack.
Oh, he got a right uppercut, another right uppercut, and down goes Mathis.
9, 10. He didn't beat the count.
Another confident challenger was left staring at the ceiling with the realization that Tyson didn't respond to words, only consequences. And the next big heavyweight was about to find that out in a harder way.
I see myself knocking out Mike Tyson spectacularly. A guy from England is coming to whip his ass. There's no way he's going to beat me. No way. No way.
Hulking British heavyweight Frank Bruno wasn't the loudest trash talker Tyson ever faced, but he did manage to get under his skin at different points, especially before their two fights in 1989 and 1996.
Don King is trying to make Mike Tyson out to be Superman, but I got kryptonite to beat him. Thank you very much.
Tyson didn't respond in words, but inside the ring, he absolutely demolished Bruno with brute force.
Uppercut, right hand. Bruno's in serious trouble. This is vicious punishment.
That's that shot. That's that Bolo shot.
And
beautiful shot.
Steele has seen enough.
Years later, Bruno came back for the rematch in 1996, which was for the WBC heavyweight belt, with more confidence and even louder belief in himself.
That time I rocked him, I'm going to rock him to sleep. I hope Don King's got room in his lap. I'm not going to tell him I'm going to win and I'm going to knock him out. Right into Don King's, hey lad, only in America. You know what I mean? Quite simple.
Bruno's confidence was still there, but so was the danger of misreading the reality of the matchup. When they entered the ring, Bruno was made to eat his words raw.
His corner, huge reach advantage, and here we go, round one.
Or anything, but Mike Tyson is a phenom.
Tyson's trainer, Jay Bright, said he's Tyson under control of the belt. He'll be very anxious.
He's going to come bobbing and weaving.
What you're going to see is Frank Bruno grab Mike when he comes in like that. Every time he comes in, he's going to hold him. He's not going to let Mike do what
Keep their heads off.
Bruno with the questionable chin, the inside generally. He's learned to hold on, which he did with McCall.
He leans back. He can't do that.
On Mike's side, he's not bobbing and weaving like he has.
Lane, Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll.
That's the first one he felt the steam to get there anywhere.
Didn't seem to do anything, but it was a nice effort.
And anytime, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination with 20 seconds left in round one.
The exchanges didn't last long before Bruno was overwhelmed, and Tyson brutalized him until he had no gas left.
Halfway through the second. Less than a minute remaining in round two. And that's saying something for 247 pounds.
A home run. A home run thrown by Tyson.
Echoing what Bruno expected. He said he's not looking for the Tyson who fought McNeeley and Mathis. Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes. And it is all over. It is all.
Bruno never throws more than one hard punch.
The new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
Despite three fighters crumbling under Tyson's post-prison power, WBA heavyweight champ Bruce Seldon walked into the spotlight making the same mistake. He poked Tyson when he shouldn't have.
Mike Tyson's not going to defeat me. Mike Tyson is not going to take my title from me.
I never knocked out opponent. I made them quit.
The bell rang and Tyson came out sharp.
For 12, and Tyson comes right out, right into.
Cutting distance immediately and making Seldon miss before he could settle.
To go fighting backwards because he lunges.
Within a minute, Seldon was seeing stars.
Not at this range. That's straight up there. Now that's not.
Oh, down goes Bruce Seldon.
Tyson was now a lion seeing red. And we all know what happens when an apex predator meets a dying prey.
And Tyson with a left hook, and Seldon is down on his stomach.
You can't buy one or learn one.
Oh, forget it. He's wobbly.
You can always punch, and that's it.
It's over in the first round.
1 minute and 9 seconds were left, and he was not going to weather the storm. If he came out, he'd have been flattened. I mean, flattened.
After stringing together 4 straight wins and adding 2 heavyweight titles to his name, Tyson found himself back at the very top of boxing as he matched up with top contender Evander Holyfield. Holyfield was a nuclear asset built for long nights in the ring, and in their first fight, Holyfield shocked the world by outworking and breaking Tyson down.
He does in all fights, if that's the case.
Oh, a straight right combination. He's going for it. Oh, Evander Holyfield. Holyfield continues to dig in. A left hook to the head. He's got Tyson in trouble. Tyson's ready to go. A straight right hand. The Talbot stops the fight.
I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's the most unbelievable thing.
The rematch was far worse as Tyson bit Holyfield's ear.
What happened here?
Leading to a disqualification and global scandal. Following that, Tyson was suspended and had his boxing license revoked by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, effectively sidelining him from the sport for over a year before being reinstated in 1998. In 1999, Tyson returned to the heavyweight scene against Francois Botha. He came in confident, trying to disrupt Tyson's rhythm with movement, straight shots, and early control, like a man circling a beast he thought was still encaged.
Just jabbed in and through.
Back, but it was off the shoulder.
Arms way, but Mike's got to fire.
Oh, good right hand by Francois Botha.
I'll tell you what, I don't like
Tyson shots that we've seen him hit people. Not once. Now you go.
But in heavyweight boxing, you don't get many chances.
Something to Tyson. As Botha tries for the later rounds, it's round 5.
One mistake is enough, and Botha found that out fast.
When you can't get off punches.
Oh, a screw right hand. Down goes Botha. Botha stumbling around. 9. Can he make it? It's over. It's over. Mike Tyson has returned.
The message was clear. Tyson hadn't returned to rebuild himself slowly. He returned to remind everyone that even after time away and controversies, he was still the baddest man on the planet. As months went by, Tyson became meaner and more ruthless as he took out more heavyweights in his quest for glory. By now, it was clear that if anyone could slow Tyson down, it would be a big and awkward heavyweight who
simply cannot stop himself from throwing low blows.
Wasn't afraid to clinch, grab, and disrupt rhythm. That guy was Andrew Golota. This monstrous heavyweight had the tools to make things uncomfortable for Tyson with his long jab, physical strength, and enough skill to keep fights messy if he stayed composed. But Tyson had conquered bigger beasts, and not only in the ring.
Composure under pressure. Here we go.
From the opening exchanges, Golota tried to hold ground, tried to make it physical, tried to turn it into a slow, grinding fight.
Hand right on the nose, a right hand.
But Tyson wasn't interested in slow. He cut distance in bursts. Golota started feeling it early, and that familiar sense that every exchange could suddenly turn final began creeping in. His gut feeling wasn't wrong.
Tyson all over Golota.
He shot him. You can see there's some fear in his eyes.
A big right hand and strikes to the head. There's another right hand. Only that, but how much more can he take? Tyson. But the overhand right just you fucking do this. Oh, I don't think he wants to go on. It's over. He's done it again. Golota quits. After he quits at the end of 2 rounds. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
With a streak of 5 fights without a loss, Tyson was back into title contention, but his hopes of reclaiming his lost glory were dashed by Lennox Lewis.
He's got heart. You can't take that from him.
Big right hand from Lewis, and Tyson goes down for the 3rd time in his career.
Not one to back down easily, Tyson would make his comeback against Clifford Etienne in 2003. Etienne came in with real danger on paper, but with Tyson, danger was never the question. It was timing.
And the Black Rhino get Tyson's respect right away.
The bell rang and Tyson went to work.
Tyson's going for everything right
Within seconds, Etienne's defensive walls started crumbling, and Tyson gave it one final push.
He's in danger. Oh, there it is, right hand to the head, and Etienne's down. It's over, and he's helped up by Tyson.
I see it.
Here it is.
Boom, straight. Boom.
So this was Mike Tyson's streak of destruction after he came out of prison and reminded the world exactly what he was, the baddest man on the planet. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more fight insights.